Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Stephanie Young, 38 years old, very strong Christian believer. Video game player for a lot of my life, not most of my life really, but especially in recent years. The effort of stroke recovery. 2016 started, my stroke journey started in 2016. Sorry for chewing gum. I had a minor stroke in 2016. The most it took, it didn't take a lot besides my right hand at the time, which at the time also was not my dominant hand, so it wasn't a huge deal and I was able to recover really quickly. Yeah, I grew up left-handed, and I don't know how it feels like with left-handed, people who were born left-handed who were forced to become right-handed when they were young. I think a lady at our church, she was forced to assimilate into right-handedness. She had been born, she read books upside down and everything, like most left-handed people do. Yeah, I used to read books upside down when I was little, like 5-year-old. But I learned that's a very common thing with left-handed people. Like I looked up a story of a little girl in Africa who was left-handed, and she was reading books. I was trying to read books upside down anyway. Yeah, we left-handed people naturally read right to left, which is actually I think the Hebrew language you read it from right to left. And the tribe of Benjamin, they were all left-handed warriors. Yeah, we went over a lot about them in the book of Judges. Not all of them were good. In fact, they kind of faded into obscurity because they had fallen from God. They're behaving like animals, basically. They're forming gangs like people who were not following God. They would have homosexual tendencies. They would gang rape people, and that's horrible. They wanted to violate a Levite man who was traveling with his concubine, and which I guess at that time concubines, because everyone had fallen from God, concubines were treated like wives, kind of. We were at the farm doing that. Well, I found all the rest of the nerve roots, and I ended up just no, I didn't turn on the let's find Jazbay. I know Jazbay grapes. They're a breed of grape that's specific to this game. not a real breed of grape. Well, they have like animals that don't exist on Earth, but they have animals, some animals that do exist on Earth, like foxes and rabbits. They have saber cats, which are kind of, I guess, kind of like the saber-toothed tigers. They do have mammoths. Mammoths really exist. Maybe they just named these animals weird things. But the saber cat is just a saber-toothed tiger, basically. And Jazbay grapes. They're a special kind of grapes that's only in Skyrim. They probably pronounce it Jazbay because they pronounce J's like Y's. I guess that's how the name Yeshua became like Jesus. It was probably pronounced, he was pronounced Jesus in Greek. You guys probably know by now I'm a strong Christian believer. And we had a good prayer meeting this past Wednesday. And we're getting pretty close to the month of September. We're gonna go back to Revelations chapter 2, September. All I know about Jazbay grapes. A lot of them like kind of near Windhelm. You just have to know what to look for, basically. They're like little round vines on the ground. You find them in areas that have like little hot spring pools, whatever, around the delta areas. Yeah, they like those little hot springs. For some reason. I'm sorry for chewing gum. I just ate myself a big lunch. Not a big lunch. I ate lunch. I'm gonna say I don't have any meals, so I was pretty much eating a few bites of old last bit of almond butter in the almond butter jar. So I'm the only one in the house who will eat almond butter and anything.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not gonna ask again.
I don't have time for this.
Don't you walk away from me. I'm gonna put you down.
He's an Imperial. He's wearing Imperial clothing. I was gonna say he's a thief. Yeah. Since when did you see Imperial Argonians? The Argonian thief. And they come in all different types, races. Even animal, beast races. I've seen Khajiit thieves. Dropped my I dropped my controller. Should I do what I did last time? Just plow your farm. Maybe they are near some tundra areas. Because I feel like maybe Holly Frost Farm. I don't know, this is going up north though. I'm trying to go near this like volcanic valleys. Got the hot spring geysers and things. I'm too tired to think of to start on an actual quest. So I'm just on the hunt for Jazbay grapes. They seem to be most prominent in the volcanic valleys. Yeah, I think there's some near Kynes Grove, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's a chicken. Sometimes I find the next dragon's tongue plants I found. You look for like a mess of greenish brown.
What is it? Dragons?
It's almost impossible to find them now because I have that stupid Skyrim overgrown or whatever.
You have vanquished the great evil from Skyrim. You have saved this land and our very souls. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
My character's not even the same race as most of the Stormcloak soldiers. Almost all the Stormcloak soldiers. But they say it's not a race exclusive. My stupid controller is blinking. Get stuck when I'm looking or running. Sometimes there's some Jazbay. There's some Jazbay. Maybe we can just try our luck. Nose around all this excessive foliage. See if we can find some. Those chickens. I was thinking a lot of times you find the Jazbay grapes next to dragon's tongue plants. Dragon's tongue is everywhere though. Now that I think about it, it was everywhere in Oblivion too. I've recently replayed Oblivion. Just a remastered version. The menus are better. You can play it better with. You can actually play it with a game controller. I keep thinking these little plants are Jazbay grapes. Jazbay grape plants are a little bit lighter though.
What is it? Dragons?
Is it dragons? Killed all the dragons. Well, I wish I had killed all the dragons. Except for Parternex. He's a good dragon. Crag Camp. You see the Bullocky Mountain tunnels, those are added by mod. There's a dragon, I hear one. This type of area is where we see Jazbay grapes. There's a Jazbay grapes right there. This is a pretty easy quest. That's why I like it. Just look around for Jazbay grapes. It's actually easier than that Crimson Nirnroot quest, which I eventually just said, forget this, I'm just gonna, one of those geysers. Hear wolves. Stupid wolves. There it is. At least they look good. They look like dark huskies. I was hoping maybe I could find. The wolves have blue eyes for some reason. There's a giant too. Get the giant dragon, and then I'll kill you. Poor mammoth got caught in the crossfire, so I decided before he kills me, I'm gonna start flaming him. I got my undead friends to help me. The ghost of Sovngarde. Why is my shell messed up? Let's already use that one. Poor thing. Poor mammoth. Not like that was a snout. Pretty sure there's some over near Markarth also. One's hut that's infested by skeevers or something. Or giant rats. In my game, like giant rats. Because I have a mod that makes skeevers look cute. Oh, there's so skeever meat. Why would I want to eat a skeever? Ugly rats. The actual skeevers are ugly. I made them cute. So it'd be much more likely to eat one.
Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu.
It's sad that some of the dragons don't respect me.
Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu.
Now the wolves in Skyrim look like huskies.
Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu.
There it is.
Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu.
I brought down Alduin with nothing but these shouts.
Jur, Zapu. 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 Jur, Zapu.
I have unlimited shouts now.
Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu. Jur, Zapu.
Nahagli. Nahagli. Now that Alduin's dead, who is resurrecting the dragons? That's a good question. Are there Dragons that are still attacking me.
Jur, Zapu! Jur, Zapu! Jur, Zapu! Yeah. 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 Jur, Zapu! Jur, Zapu!
Why? Why are there still dragons attacking me? I think the blades are resurrecting them. I'm just wandering around hunting for Jazbays while I'm out and about. She kind of looks like my character that I'm playing now. I must actually be getting warm out because the air conditioner came on. It's been so cold lately. Oh, it's
That's what you want.
That's what you want? Yeah, I want to kill you, that's what I want.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Catch Luna Malta. Luna Malta. That's the same name as it does. Can't wait to count out your coin. Luna Malta has the same name as it does in the real world. They got goats and stuff. Cave bear. I wonder what kind of mountain, what kind of mountain flowers are compared to the real world. It must be an exceptionally warm day today. If the air conditioner is coming on, I'm just hunting around for potential Jazbay grapes, which you're probably not going to find around here. I think they're mostly, you find them mostly around, directly around White Run. Red mountain flowers. They're all just called mountain flower, but when you pick them, it shows you what kind you pick. Red mountain flower, blue mountain flower. Purple mountain flower, pink mountain flower. I don't know if they have all those colors. I think they're just red ones and blue ones. But I reckon they're probably about the same. think I look usually around like Glorious Farm. But there's a glitch, Whiterun. And that marker's not showing up on the map for some reason. All this freaking overgrown grass everywhere. Making it pretty much impossible for me to find Jazbay grapes. If only I didn't have this stupid Skyrim overgrown mod. I don't know why I installed it in the first place, because it looked good from the pictures. I didn't realize just how freaking tall this grass would be. Mara's icon. I don't see any Jazbay grapes. Mud crab. The wolves are actually kind of cute now. I got a mod, installed a mod on Steam. Steam creations. Another Steam user made a creation. Made the wolves look more like the huskies, but darker. Basically, like dark huskies. I think they're really cute. And usually I find Jazbay grapes around creek clusters. hard to find them now because of all this. Here they are. Here they are. Four out of 20. Good grief. 5 out of 20. It's a nice easy quest. Killed some time. Oh, I'm really tired. John's at work. He's always at work these days, and he's always really tired when he gets back. Never wants to spend time with me, because he just wants to go to sleep when he gets back to the house from his work. I like the addition of the willow trees. There's some Jazbay. Got 6 out of 20. These are easy to find. Yeah, I found this quest to be pretty easy last time I did it. And last time I didn't have all this overgrowth though. It's about time to spit out my gum. It's starting to taste nasty. Jazbay. So it's too bad you only pick one off of that entire thing. More Jazbay. Yay. That's one already harvested, I think. I still see grapes on it. There's plenty of Jazbays around here. Just gotta search for it buried in all this excessive foliage. There's our dragon's tongue. I like to pick all the stuff I find anyway. Poor kitty. Why you attack me, kitty? Nice, kitty. Nice, kitty. like a lion with fangs, or like a lion with fangs, big fangs. Lions have small fangs, but I think all cats, once upon a time, were meant to not be predatory. They were meant to eat grass, like the oxen and cattle. Because I know when the world is reborn and heaven descends to earth, after this, uh, after the after last days tribulation and all that, heaven becomes one with the earth, and the child will not be afraid to stick their hand in the cobra's den. The lion will eat grass. The wolf will lie down with the lamb. I think it's the wolf. I always thought it was the lion will lie down with the lamb, but the lion will eat grass. The wolf will. No need to be scared of wolves or lions. All the animals will be nice. The snakes will be nice. Vipers. These guys. The game should think that I am. That the Stormcloaks won. Like it half thinks that and half doesn't. Stormcloaks think that I won, but no one else does. The Ulfric doesn't. Loki Mountain tunnels. To the foot of the mountain west. These are had to buy a quest. The foot of the mountain. Under the mountain. Yeah, we have made it to the foot of the mountain. Let's go away from it and to find some wouldn't it be cool if they added Jazbay grapes? Or Jazbay grapes, I guess they'd probably be pronounced. It's true to Nordic languages in the real world. Jazbay grapes. Jazbay grapes. Crag Wallow Slope. Another cave. Oh, some of the standing stones, I forget which ones. Some of the standing stones have, if I can find it. You look around for standing stones. could have sworn the standing stones were on the left side of the map. All of this music is so majestic. Abandoned shack. I wonder if the abandoned shack has some Jazbay grapes. I think the Serethi folks called them Jazbay grapes. I like the music in this game. That epic fighting music when I was battling Alduin. So I had the same choir singing, you know. And that was really epic music. I love epic music. I just found a bunch of old like video game music my Google Drive that I've been trying to clear out because kill it with fire. Kill them both with fire. All of them. Kill them all with fire. Lots of frostbite spiders. A whole colony of them. Hey there, deer, antelope, or reindeer, or whatever, caribou. Some kind of hoot mammal. So I think it's elk or something. Or a reindeer, but it's wild. It's caribou. If it's a wild reindeer, it's a caribou. Reindeer are domesticated caribou. I'm just having fun wandering around. I'm gonna look around. Something's attacking me. So I gotta kill whatever it is. Die, spider. I like spiders in real life, but they're usually harmless. They're cute. I like those adorable ball jumper spiders. They jump. They're very friendly. They like to climb on your hand. They're a really nice, friendly spiders. So they're really soft. I like how soft they are. I let one crawl all over me and climbed up my arm. But it started climbing up into my armpit. Then that's when I decided I was going to try to shake it off outside. So I took it to the door and tried to shake it off in my arm outside. Spiders are smart. They know when you're not scared of them. They know when you're a friendly person who will be gentle with them. And I used to love all kinds of bugs when I was a kid. I wonder if these are the standing stones that have all the Jazbay grapes growing around them. No, this is a crypt or something. Fungal pod. Fungal pods. Fungi. There's some standing stones up here. I wonder if they're the ones that have all the Jazbay grapes around them. Maybe it's one up here. Let me see if this is the one standing stone. This has some plants around it. The apprentice stone. I see a bunch of death bells. But no, here's a random, the ritual stone. Where the necromancers stay. Let me look for Jazbay grapes around the ritual stone. Lavender, lavender is, here's some necromancers.
No more! I yield! I yield!
Should I be nice? Well, they're running away from me, so. Grey Winter Watch. Wonder if there will be any Jazbay grapes around here. All I know is you can purchase Jazbay grapes from vendors. Yeah, the lady at the Srithy farm. She said she needed a. I love crab, they're tasty. Yummy. Oh, this is pretty over here. Someone, what a mod I have adds random willow trees throughout the land. It's everywhere. Each area has a random willow tree somewhere. White River Watch. We're pretty much in this general area, so I don't think we'll find any, but there's really no harm in looking anyway. We're just randomly exploring anyway. White River. Ate this surprise. Good tell. For a second, I'm like, that dude's hot. I have a mod that makes all the men in Skyrim look better. Even the bandits makes them look attractive. And the Forsworn even. Maybe they were eating Jazbay grapes over here. Lost Miriam. Oh, this is the hot one. He's kind of old. Oh, his hair's just shiny. We killed all the bandits, didn't we? Over there. Here, wolves are cute wolves. I keep thinking these things are Jazbay grapes. I can't help but think the Nords would probably pronounce them Jazbay grapes. Jazbay grapes.
I'm getting out of here.
Hey, Imperial Dude. What is your Imperial Dude?
I'm on my way. Oh!
Oh, hey there. That's just armor.
I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords.
There are Imperials who live in Skyrim. And my character, she's not a Nord either. She's a Redguard.
I may have roots in... The Empire is in shambles.
This guy he's pretty attractive too. He reminds me of Khal Drogo.
Hey!
Someone's attacking him. Shouts. Call of Valor. Oh, the wolves are so cute. I like to pick stuff up and look at the face. Oh, it's so cute. My little foxes. I have these cute, big, fat, fluffy foxes that are adorable. Bunch of them. There's like a bunch attacking at once. Oh. Dragon's tongue. No, still no Jazbays. Jazbay break. Oh, poor wolf. Too bad it attacked me. Because they're so cute. Jazbay, Jazbay. I'm pretty sure most people in the game just pronounce it Jazbay grape. There's a horse. Whose horses are these? I almost want to steal them. But I'm not a kleptomaniac. I wanna loot all the stuff off the people that I dispatch of. they're so cute. I like wolves. Jazbay. I got 8 out of 20. Find 20 Jazbay. She said, the lady said Jazbay juice is good for cultivating nirnroot. Because there's gonna be some crimson nirnroot on that farm I gave her the crimson nirnroot. They already grow like regular nirnroots on the farm. Frost crag. Steam crag. I'm thinking of Frost crag spire. Steam crag camp. I've already been here. Something's been camping out here. If I sneeze. Goat hide. Cattle hide. Goat hide, cattle hide, adult hide. There's some blood splatter there. Looks a lot like blood splatters that were in that Yaren. There shows a Khajiit's tail waving. It's a dead Khajiit. What happened to Khajiit? What happened to Khajiit? Wolf Queen. And that's it. Venezia. Rio Venezia. Some of them are just, or no, but there's that Potamus Wolf King. Because they have the Rio Venezia books. I think Potema is the Wolf Queen. That's what they call the Wolf Queen. Potema. This looks like a place where we can find some Jazbay grapes. Probably already got them all. Here's some Jazbays up there. There's a bunch of them. Bunches and bunches. Did I get all of them? Thought I saw a lot. I'm probably just seeing things that there are some that I haven't harvested yet. There were, anyway. I like that flute. I used to love playing the recorder and the bamboo whistle, bamboo flute. I love the sound of the oboe. It's about my favorite reed instrument, but they're too expensive. So I found a double reed instrument, Armenian duduk. Yeah, I like the sound of the Armenian duduk, and I even hear some duduk sounds in Skyrim at nighttime. And it's kind of like a Middle Eastern sort of sound. It's kind of weird to hear it in Skyrim at nighttime. Maybe at nighttime, Skyrim is more like the Middle East. I don't know. I'd love to visit Armenia someday. One of my bucket list items, if I ever am able to travel, to do anything but stay in the house and sit and vegetate. Keep excellently. How do I keep doing that? Must have caught on some peach cluster. What a creep cluster. I'm just wasting this whole episode just looking around everywhere for some Jazbay grapes. Just because it's easy. Maybe I can buy some and Whiterun, the Arcadius Cauldron. She sells Jazbay grapes, I think. Yes.
Careful now. Wouldn't want someone to get burned.
Burned.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard
I've got
work.
a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
But you don't have Jazbay grapes, I'll bet.
Fire!
Fire.
I ain't done, only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it? They won't even know it brings you to the Come on.
I'm here to buy.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Bannered Mare.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run a...
Maybe Bellathor has some Jazbay grapes.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I already wanted to buy some spell books.
Imperials, Storm, everyth's for sale, my friend. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Kind of a spell book does he have?
Do come back.
It'll come back.
Be careful.
I think Arcadia's Cauldron is right next to the...
Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
What of my son? Hmm?
There we are, Arcadia's Cauldron. She should have some
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Jazbay grapes.
You look These stormcloaks are ridiculous. They won't shop here because they think I'll sell them poisoned tonics. I should just go back to Cyrodiil. Take a look.
Ingredients. It'll be under ingredients. Jazbay grapes.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Just go to random places on the map. I know there was some place that had Wayland stones. These standing stones? I don't think they're standing stones, but one of the standing stones has a lot of Jazbay grapes around it. I'm thinking of Wayland Priory in Oblivion. Wayland Priory. And the steam puddles, wherever those are, is where you find a lot of Jazbay grapes. You gotta keep open to find Jazbay grapes, just like in places, in creeks and stuff. I doubt there will be any actual Jazbay grapes around here. Not in the area where they typically grow.
Yeah.
Something just scared me.
That's close enough.
Guess this is an Imperial owned fort.
That's close enough.
That's close enough. Stag ravens. Oh, the white wolf. The astronaut stone. I think this is the one that has all the Jazbay grapes around it. Maybe. Mostly dragon's tongue though. Hey there. Let's get random goat, mountain goat. There's some Jazbays. I love the oboes. Still my favorite instrument ever. Though I do love the Armenian duduk and I can't wait to play it once it gets here from, of all places, Ukraine. Even though they're at war, it's shipping from Ukraine of all places, not Armenia. Even though I was thinking, why would it ship from Ukraine? They're supposed to be at war now. No, maybe there's hope. Maybe they're hoping that the war will end. I hear a dog. Woof, woof, woof. Just hoping to find Jazbay grapes. Around, they like the steamy areas, the steam hot springs. There's one of my cute little foxes. I miss composing music. That was one of my favorite things that people would say. I can tell you know what you're doing. You know what instruments to use for what mood. You know, a lot of people thought I was classically trained. I mean, even though I taught myself how to play the piano and stuff. I mean, really, besides having to read sheet music for chorus and stuff, I'm not super knowledgeable with music theory. I mean, I can arrange music on the piano roll. And bad kitty. Bad kitty. You're a bad kitty.
What?
Well, they can help me dispatch of this kitty. My Salvangard ghost friends. Giant. Breathing heavily. I guess I look like a dwarf to this giant. That's why they called the Dwemer dwarves, because the giants. There's some Jazbay. And I haven't harvested it either. Yay. Yay for unharvested Jazbay. So we need all the unharvested Jazbay we can find. That's what we're doing. We're just on this random quest, looking for Jazbay grapes throughout Skyrim. It's an easy quest, that's why I'm doing it, because I'm tired. Nah, these are just Dragon's Tongue. Boo, Dragon's Tongue. Flower. have sworn for a second I saw Jazbay, but I'm probably delusional. I always see things when I want to find them. When I want to see Jazbay, I see the name Jazbay. When I look up, oh, that's Dragon's Tongue. Maybe I didn't see. Maybe I saw Dragon's Tongue. But it looked like it said Jazbay because I wanted to see Jazbay. Yeah, I hallucinate quite often. Especially when I want to see something. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse. I'm gonna take it as a gift. I mean, I've hallucinated like evil things, demonic looking things, but usually I hallucinate good things when I do, or just weird things, because I'm weird. No Jazbay, just creep clusters. They like to hang out with these steam ponds near these geysers, hot pools. Hot springs. I guess it would be hot springs. I'm so tired. I feel like every day lately I've been like in that movie Ponyo, when Ponyo, she uses her magic and she starts getting really tired. She's kind of flopping around. That's what I feel like. Drained, exhausted. For no reason. I think it's all these medications that dumb my brain down. It dulls my brain down to control the seizures, the depression attacks, and all this stuff. Maybe it makes me dumber than dirt. And you guys know by now why I do these random gameplay series. Well, I do them for fun, but also to spread awareness for alternative methods of stroke recovery. Because, you know, I told you 1,000 times, 2016 I had a minor stroke, and it took my right hand, which wasn't my dominant hand. Sorry if I sound like a broken record. It was video game playing on my Xbox 360 that I used as an alternative method to bring back my right hand, which most people in the world are right-handed. So that's probably a good thing. But I can't get my left hand back. I lost my left hand in 2019. I've been trying to use the same method that I brought my right hand back 2016 with a minor stroke, to try to bring back my left hand. Playing this creepy music, suspenseful music. That sounds cool. As long as it sounds cool. Hi, Jazbay. Maybe there'll be some in these little pools here, down here. Around them, anyway. I like Jazbay. They're fun to find, look for. I've been here already. Steam Crag Camp. No, walk around here. It actually reminds me of Stone Mountain in Georgia. Top of the mountain you walk and it's all these granite stones. Like little craters stuff. What it reminds me of walking on here. And if you're up there after it's rained, some of the craters will be filled with water like this. So this reminds me of Stone Mountain, Georgia. And for anyone who hasn't been there, you should go. It's a wonderful place to be. Up high is a very high mountain peak. like these hot springs area. They remind me of Stone Mountain, Georgia. I picked all the grapes off of it. I'm warning you, back off. This is a bandit. Is that an Imperial? Kill all the bandit outlaws. That's why I like this quest. There's Jazbay all over the place. You know what to look for. It's fun to look for them, find them. And a lot of them I've already picked. Probably won't find any around here. Up here, up in the hill. They seem to like be near the hot spring geyser things, the aquifers. I hear goats bleeding like sheep. They bleed like sheep. Bah, bah. I think sheep are just they came from goats. They're long domesticated goats, basically. They've been domesticated a lot longer than goats, so they're more well behaved and bred to be calm and friendly. Also bred for their hair to be very long for wool. But goats are bred usually for like milk mostly, and sometimes wool, goat hide. Somebody died. There's a skeleton. Oh, it's a walking skeleton. It's the Walking Dead. It's Walking Dead here. Usually there's necromancer around if there's skeletons. how this guy's gonna stay friendly. 18 out of 20. Yay, we're looking good on Jazbay. Just need 2 more. But I wonder why you only get 1 grape out of a whole patch of them. Too late. Now they're gonna resurrect their dead friend. That's the thing about necromancers. They resurrect their buddies that you kill. Bring them back as their thralls. I'm on fire. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm on fire. Looks like I picked most of the Jazbay grapes. I wonder if mixed water mill has as close to Jazbay grapes. Well, let's see. Someone put a Get that mod I have for the willow tree. I like willow trees. Even though they're not supposed to grow in Skyrim, because Skyrim is a tundra. It's the Arctic tundra. Kronbonder cave. The big old mammoth. I was right in. I was under the mammoth because I couldn't see it. So I was under it. I had somehow walked under the mammoth. So it was invisible to me. I've heard a wolf running up, but usually, sometimes they're just foxes that I think it ran away. Oh, there it is. Kind of looks like my cat. The eyes kind of look like my cat. Yeah, we have a little black kitty named Smudge. Smudge. The doggy's eyes remind me of Smudgy's eyes. But no honey. I found a bee, but no honey. No beehive. No honey clusters or anything. That's what I'd expect to find in a beehive of honey. Kinds grow. Where in kinds grow? There's a purple mountain flower. There's red ones, blue ones, and purple ones. I think they're yellow ones, but I'm probably just thinking of dragon's tongue flower. There's Jazbay. Just one more. We just need one more. And then we're in business. This is a fun quest, just wandering around the whole world, picking flowers, picking plants, grapes, picking grapes. I like the sound of picking, the picking sound. My favorite sound is the trauma root, and Sultime, the trauma root. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Here's some. These ones I just picked. No. We're good. We're in business. Let's go back to Avrusa Sarethi. Sarethi. Yes, Savrusa Sarethi. We found our Jazbay. Found all of our Jazbays somewhere good. So let's talk to her. She's gonna use them for.
You're not planning on burning any luck locating those Jazbay grapes?
I brought you 20
Fantastic.
Jazbay grapes.
I was concerned I had asked for too many, but I'm glad to see you proved me wrong. Let me at least give you something for your efforts. Finding all of these couldn't have been easy. Or cheap.
Or cheap, yeah.
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
I remember Sindarion and Skingrad. Yeah. How'd he end up in Skyrim?
After I fled Morrowind during the eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sindarion simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Aduri.
Then he left for Blackreach, I suppose. Yeah.
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest. Honest pay for honest work. Come visit again sometime.
Got a whole bunch of Nirnroot here. They got the Crimson Nirnroots now. They got. Not only do they have the yeah, I gave her all the Jazbay grapes, so now she can grow the Crimson Nirnroots. The Jazbay grape juice. This stuff makes my ears ring. No kidding. I like to pick them all just to stop the sound. One crimson, one left. Yay. One crimson, one left. And yeah, they're just gonna regrow them. Sindarian, remember him. Chickens. I almost want a pet chicken. So I'm not tempted to eat it. Have like an egg laying hen, probably. These some hens for eggs. I'm glad I got all those Jazbay grapes. All is good with the world now. Alright guys, God bless you. Whoever might actually happen to be watching, God bless you. Have a good weekend. Let's see. One more time. Alright guys, later, God bless.